Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here. And in today's video, I answer the question, what should I do if my doctor disagrees with the company doctor? So if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that if you've been injured at work, my advice is usually not to treat with the company doctor. Now, in some states, you have no choice but to treat with the company doctor. So my advice is mainly centered around Illinois and in states where workers' comp allows you to pick your doctor, right? But in most cases, some workers' comp cases are accepted. They call it accepted, which means they're paying benefits, but that doesn't mean they're not disputing it, and it doesn't mean that at some point they're not going to fight to try and keep their expenses down, right? And they keep their expenses down by paying you as little as possible. So just because they're paying benefits doesn't mean they're not planning about fighting about the case later on, right? So what do you do if there's a conflict between your treating doctor, the doctor you've chosen to treat you, and the company doctor? Uh, Usually a conflict like that happens when you've been sent to an IME or a DME doctor for examination. And when the insurance company sends you to an IME or a DME doctor, it's usually not an honest attempt to get an accurate diagnosis. It's usually just an attempt by the workers' comp insurance to create a defense for themselves. Because, I've been doing this for over 20 years, close to 25 years, and this is what I'm going to tell you. Virtually every DME or IME report you get, it gives the insurance company a defense. It says they're not really hurt at work, they were hurt some other way, or their injuries are real, but they're not related to the work incident, or their injuries are real, they can't work, but it's arthritis, which is the worst opinion ever. It's a ridiculous opinion. Or they say, um, you know, uh, it's not the herniated disc that's causing the neck pain. It's arthritis. They don't need the neck surgery. They just need some neck massages. And other than that, they can go back to work full duty. Like some of the opinions are ridiculous in the IME report. And so here's how it goes, right? The first thing I'm going to tell you is if you're represented by an attorney, you got to talk to your attorney about it because in your jurisdiction, the rules may be different, right? But in Illinois, this is pretty much how I do it. If the IME doctor's opinions are ridiculous, and I think my client is legitimately, objectively injured in a way we can prove, in front of the arbitrator in court, then I also look at the opinion of the reputation of the doctors. So if my client's treating doctor has a strong reputation and the other guy has a strong reputation, I'll fight it. But if we have a treating doctor who sort of has an iffy reputation in front of the commission and the defense doctor has a strong reputation, we might have to, we might need to go out and get another opinion. We might have to have you examined by a third doctor to be sort of a tiebreaker. And there's like different ways we can do that. We can do that with, by agreement with the insurance adjuster and defense attorney, or we can just go out and find a doctor, a specialist with a good reputation to examine you and tell us what's what. Now, the risk there obviously is if the tiebreaker goes the other way, that's a contingency that we have to be willing to accept, right? Um, but if the IME doctor has a bad reputation, did uh, a crappy examination, and his opinions are contrary to what's in the medical records, I'll go right to court on that. I don't need a tiebreaker doctor. So it really depends case by case, and it's really a situation where anytime somebody's hurt at work and they're in a situation where their family doctor or their treating doctor doesn't agree with the company doctor, you really need the benefit of experience of an injury lawyer who you trust and who's been around the block, right? Because doing the wrong thing in that situation can mean your benefits get cut off, your pay gets cut off, they stop approving the medical care, which is not going to make your doctor happy, right? So it's an important decision point that you probably shouldn't be making the decision on your own. You need somebody to help you make that decision who's been around the block and had that experience before and has their own little bag of tricks to help injured people in that situation. Okay? So I hope that information helps you. Hope you and your family are well, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it. But if you or anyone you know has been involved in an accident and they need help, have them give me a call, 312-500-4500. You can call that number anytime, night or day, and I offer a free consultation. Um, if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I have all kinds of really cool tools on my website. Check the description below. And check out my YouTube channel. I've got over 300 videos, so please consider liking this video and subscribing. And finally, if you wouldn't mind giving me a 5-star review on Google, it would really help me out. Only takes you a couple of seconds. I've got a link in the description. All you do is go to that web address on your phone, tablet, or computer. Takes you right to the page. Click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit. 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds for you, but an invaluable favor to me that I will never forget and I will always appreciate. So if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you're still welcome to watch all of my videos, benefit from the information I provide for injured people for free, use the tools on my website and all the rest of it. And of course, you're always free to call me if you have a question or you need some legal advice about your injury situation. So once again, as I pull into my garage, I'm going to wrap it up and say thanks again for watching. Hope you and your family are well. Give me a holler if there's anything I can do for you. Other than that, have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.